So here we are, day one hitchhiking. Well, just hiking right now. Parents dropped me off on an overpass. I gotta walk back around here now to get underneath because it's gonna pour today. Plan is to get a ride before the rain comes. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. It's not a lot of traffic, but as long as I can get out of the city, I'll be happy. I've carried a lot more weight than I thought it would. I bought a 45-liter pack. You can watch a review on the channel, and it's an awesome little pack, but it still lets you carry a lot. I think I'm pushing 60 pounds here now, maybe 65. That's with 2 kilograms of trail mix though. So once I start depleting all my resources, it'll be a little better. But until then, holy God, this is gonna be a workout. And so it begins. Might as well try to make it to the overpass first. But man, I gotta say, it's nice to be walking on the side of the road with a pack again. This is home. There's the overpass I was gonna go to, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of room to pull off over there, so I'm gonna kick it here until it really starts to rain. So yeah, no luck so far. Doesn't seem like anyone wants to stop. It's pretty foggy. It's only early in the morning really, but not quite there. I don't know. The spot's half decent, you know, it's got a decent shoulder. Problem is mostly everyone's already in their cruise control. No, it feels awkward hitchhiking with this in my hand, to be honest. But I'm gonna have to get over that. I'm not sure if I got my first ride or a buddy blew a tire. It's hard for me to say. I'm gonna go check it out anyway. It smelled like he blew a tire. Yeah, he just blew a tire. That was so close. Hell yeah, got my first ride. How's it going, brother? Where you headed?
I'm going as far as Whitburn.
Oh, okay, that's best kind. Yeah, thanks, man. Throw it in the back of the truck or what?
Throw it in there, out of here.
All right, buddy. Oh yeah, I know, but that's it. Hell yeah. Thanks, man. Name's Travis.
Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it, man.
I did lots of hitchhiking in my younger days. I've been all summer, picked up a few, 4 or 6 people hitchhiking.
No way.
One dude I picked up, I went out to the airport to pick up a lady friend there a few months ago.
Yeah.
And she wasn't there. You couldn't talk to her on the phone, couldn't get a hold of her.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I left the airport, and right there where I picked you up, I picked up a hitchhiker dude, and he had a sandwich bag full of coke.
Go away. Oh my Jesus.
It was 3 days, never met before in my life. 20 minutes later, I only lived up here at the time, there was 4 girls there in my driveway.
Oh my God.
And he was on the way to the fucking Sand Festival or something.
That's fine.
And hello. The sods won't be there I'll talk to Jimmy after, but the sods won't be there until Monday, so I won't have the sods down until Wednesday, so that's when Jimmy will get his money on. I still never got my paycheck off Aaron still, and I still owes Jimmy money for fuel and brakes. No, I didn't forget about my shit, but I gotta get it straightened away here. I'm waiting for Aaron to call me back there.
You work out in Whitburn, do you? Back and forth.
Oh, I work for myself.
All proper thing?
Landscape, municipality court.
Oh, yes, fine.
Family court thing.
Oh, Jesus, that's never pleasant, I can imagine.
Here in 4 months now, I've never seen the youngsters meet one months.
Holy fuck, man.
Brutal.
That's tragic.
That's tragic, dude. I'm a changed dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Brutal.
Yeah, that can't.
That's... Yeah, I just had another court date. Drove all the way from Whitburn. I got a job down in Upper Onco, but nobody knows where that's to.
A Bronco, yeah.
I'm all over the fucking place.
Yes, why?
And there I went and drove all the way out there and stood up there by the door, and Mrs. came up to me and said it's going to be postponed again for another month.
Jesus Christ, you think they could have told you that in
Yeah, they don't
advance?
do that stuff. Brutal. And they don't call you through. You go to court every 4 or 5 months, and then when you got somebody trying to prove that you're not a good person or whatever.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
There's fucking, keeps on playing out.
Oh, yeah.
When he goes out, he has 20 minutes. And that's it. Then he keeps on looking at the clock. Okay, we get another matter now. So wherever you're to, it don't fucking matter. I got 4 youngsters I've never seen, but in forever.
Oh my God, man. There's no compassion in that system whatsoever. They just don't give a fuck.
What I wanted to do was loves traveling.
Yeah.
I'm trying to occupy my time where I'm doing the court thing and I'm not able to see my youngsters now, so I'm trying to fucking stay sensible.
Yeah, probably.
So I fucking, I love traveling and driving, so what it does when I go on my big old loops, just like it's something daylight every morning, takes my carts around the door, and I goes knocking on doors, and it looks like he's landscaping and that.
Yeah.
And then, you get to call all the time, so I'm always busy every day.
That's wicked, man. That's really going after it.
I love driving. Can you roll though?
Oh, yes. Certainly can. Oh, certainly can. Deadly. Alright, first ride down. That was Mike from St. John's, who has been spending a lot of his time in family court, evidently. So now I gotta walk down through this little piece of the highway here in Whitburn at 70 kilometers an hour. It's pretty good. A lot of the cars will be slowing down. Plenty of shit to eat if it goes sour. And there's plenty of camping room here off the highway. If shit goes bad, and I'm here all day, which, my God, that should not happen. So, we should be fine. On to the next. Thanks, Mike, you crazy bastard. Sun's starting to clear away a bit. It's the calm before the storm, I think, because it's gonna get rainy, and I'm not sure when. Oh man, I smell the Mary Browns from here, but I gotta control myself. I can't be spending $12 on Mary Browns the first day of the journey. Doesn't work like that. Made it 90 kilometers away from home. Someone lost a cool pillow. That's a sick pillow, man. The amount of trash on the side of this piece of the highway is absolutely fucking unacceptable. It's insane how dirty that is. So this is one of 2 ways off the island. Actually, there's 3 ways off the island for boats. This one is really expensive to walk on. It's called the Argentia Ferry, and it's $100 just to walk on. So let me forget that. I'm going to Port aux Basques, which is 900 kilometers away. But still, it's $45 to walk on there. So it's a no-brainer for me personally. I'd much rather spend $45 and just hitch for a couple more days. Foxglove! It's not even Fox. Bike Glove! So I think this is as good a spot as any. It's right at the end of all these gas stations and stuff, so it's, you got a lot of room to pull over if you want. It's like around a curve, so they can kind of ease their way out of it. It's a decent spot. I'm gonna lay this down gently. Oh yeah. Whew, feels good to have that off my back. The hitch continues. Thought he was gonna stop for sure. Please stop for me. I beg, yeah. Please, why don't you stop for me? It's so funny to see people sign language. I was just, ooh, like that. I guess, yeah, I don't know what that means. Gotta keep hitting them with the smiles. And if you don't get picked up, the smiles only half to get picked up and half to change their minds for the next hitchhiker they see. You know what I mean? You're an ambassador for hitchhiking when you're out here. So you better represent, you know, you better represent well. Because you might be changing minds. You might be warming people up. They might not stop for you, but they might stop for you next time they see you. One day down the road. Someone else, even. Lots of puzzled looks, though, here in Whitburn. Hell yeah, I got a hippie van to stop. That's like one off the checklist. Hello. Real good, how are you? Just as far west. Yeah, going to the ferry.
North of Terra Nova.
Oh, dandy, that works.
Okay,
Yeah.
Are you afraid of dogs?
I love dogs.
Okay, just ignore them. They're actually really friendly though.
Cool.
Get in the back. Hey.
Awesome, hello. It's heavy. Yeah, I always overpack. Hey, you puppers.
He's super sweet.
Getting out that way?
You can just.
Okay, cool.
What's your name?
Travis.
Travis, I'm Megan.
Megan, pleasure to meet you.
Lori.
Lori? Awesome. Megan and Lori. Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry to make you run so far.
Oh, no worries. It was it's my first hitch of the year, so get back in the cardio.
Your first in the year of the year?
Yeah, it's been a while. Last year I rode my motorcycle to like BC and I vowed never to drive anything ever again.
Gotcha.
I was just, it's always something to worry about, something breaking or,
Yeah, I hear you.
you know.
I know what that's like.
Yeah, when your resources are short, hitchhiking really is the best thing you could do.
Yeah. We picked up a couple, we were coming out of Rosemore. They were on a 2-month, so they left Montreal, I think. Yeah. 5 or 6 weeks ago, and now they're headed back.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, Canada is like the best. I mean, I haven't hitched in any other country, but it's been such a blessing. You smell good, buddy? Last ride had a couple golden retrievers.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
There's one back here.
Yeah.
You guys were like, can't really walk.
Oh, God love
You can, but it's not far.
Yeah, if you can avoid it, huh? Proper thing. Got any room, bud?
Yeah, this trip was supposed to be west. We were gonna go west. But east it was. Are you gonna go to the island?
Oh, guaranteed, yeah. I gotta go see Newfoundland again. I love that place.
I love that place too.
Yeah.
Did you camp at Secret Beach?
I think I might have.
It's on the, well, when you pass, you feel it. It's on the way to Tokino on the right-hand side. But it's got a free spot, kind of tucked in off the highway.
Oh, cool. No, this one was a spot I found in town. It was just like really near some cliffs, and they have like a huge fire pit built out of driftwood, like seats and stuff. It's like a hexagon. It was off of this subdivision or whatever they were building, but the houses weren't up yet, and it just was this little trail. It was so nice. People were telling me about Pools Cove and stuff too. You hear about that place? It's like some weird hippie commune.
My cousin is on Cortez Island.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never.
There's only like what, 600 people on that island, maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, not a lot.
So that was fun. A couple girls from St. Catharines, Ontario, just got married, and they're touring Newfoundland by the looks of it in their new van. I didn't record much in the van, but because we were just having a good conversation. You can kind of see how this is going. You know what I mean? I can retell the stories to you in a bit, but for me to be recording throughout the whole thing, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel right, something about it. So I'm in the middle of nowhere right here now, on the highway, Eastport, and I'm gonna go see if there's a decent spot to hitch at up here. But I really want to piss. There's construction going on here a lot. It's all new asphalt. Looks like a pretty decent place to pull over. That was a lot of shoulder. So maybe here's not a bad spot. Either way, I'm gonna drink my beer before it gets too warm. It's almost a sin. Not in much of a rush anyway, so. Oh, that shook up. It's good. Man, it's after getting some nice out here now, so I think I might have evaded the rain. If I'm lucky. Down this way is just nothing but blue skies. So, not doing too bad. They definitely block off traffic and let them through intermittently, so. Means all my chances will have to be taken between these breaks. Which means I'm wasting time here drinking a beer talking, but still, there'll be more. It's beautiful. I feel so good about today. I don't even feel like getting in a rush. One of these trucks would be nice to stop, but I know that's not gonna happen. Only when you need them. And I don't need them bad enough. I'm wondering if I'm here long enough where the construction guys give me a ride, depending on where they're headed. There's a whole slew of them over there. Oh, it's nice. When there's no cars around, it gets right silent. That's my favorite sound. Alright, beer's done. Back to the hitch. But what cars am I gonna ask? Not a one. They're all going that way. Not the way I want. Where are all the cars? Where are all the cars? Where are all the cars? Oh, where are all the cars? Where are Sick, I got another one. How's it going, fellas?
Good, buddy. Where are you going?
One fella.
Yeah.
Just west. Where are you headed?
We're going to Gross S'mores.
Oh, yes, bye. Yeah, I'll go as far as Deer Lake or so.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome, man.
Just stack it all up. It's all good.
Okay, sick. Deadly.
What's your name, fella?
Travis.
Travis, I'm Joel.
Joel?
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hannah, nice to meet you.
Hannah?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
St. John's.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Scotia plates, right? From Nova Scotia?
We're from Vancouver. They just rented us a car in Halifax.
Oh, sick. Right on.
We put about, coming up on 5,000 kilometers in this motherfucker.
Yes, boy. Holy shit. That's good going.
I said unlimited.
That's how you do it, man. Proper thing.
We have to get this thing detailed before we take it back, though. It's been up more than a couple of dirt roads now.
Hell yeah. She got rally on the back, don't she?
That's right. You know, it says all-wheel drive. Fuck.
Hell yeah,
You
man.
gotta put it through the rings.
Did you guys fly to Halifax and rent her?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was,
Just wanted to see the East Coast, did you?
Yeah, well, we saw a commercial that looked real enticing, so
Dude, they do good on those fucking commercials.
we came out and we fucking ate some lobster,
Nice.
drank some screech.
Hell yeah, you're certified then.
There we go. Yeah, I got the little tag and everything.
You got screeched in?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, gotta do it sometimes.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to hear you came here. There's a lot of people I meet when I travel they're like, well, especially mainland Canada, they're like, oh, I love the East Coast, Montreal's beautiful. And I was like, wait, what?
Nova Scotia was beautiful, but this place, if I was gonna live somewhere other than BC, I would come to Newfoundland.
It's the only two places I feel at home. I wish you didn't ask, to be honest with you.
Fucking rugged though.
Yeah, it's about 8 months of slush. It's the only two places I've ever felt at home, man, was, well, place you could, like Vancouver Island,
right?
And here, Newfoundland.
Yeah, that's what it is out here, man. It's that coastline, like, I'm gobsmacked as we drive along, just fucking rubber.
Yeah. Yo, did you do any of the East Coast Trail or anything? Any, like, mini hikes or?
Not really. I mean, we stopped at a lot of touristy places, but,
yeah.
We were planning on hiking at Gross Morn, but I fucking broke my foot, so.
Really? Here?
Yeah, just the other night.
Shit, dude. Sorry to hear.
That happens.
It definitely does, but before doing Gross Morn, that's unfortunate. I think that's what I'm gonna do too. I got grandparents who live in Daniels Harbor, which is about an hour and a half north of Gross Morn.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's where I probably should head, actually. I should see them before I take off the province.
Yeah.
So here I am in Deer Lake. I'm just searching out a camp spot, somewhere where I can get away with sleeping. And oh, look at all those cattails. There's every part of those are edible, but you won't catch me eating them. Looks like there's quad trails everywhere. Quad trail down there. I kind of don't want to do the quad trails just because I know they're well used here. So we'll see what I find. So I might have found a camp spot. I don't know yet. Depends if there's a clearing in this woods here. There's lots of blueberries around. For what that's worth. Now, I wonder. Something like this could work. I just need to clear off a lot of stuff. Shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too hard. This is actually great. It's a really good stealthy spot. Alright, let me get my knife and make it livable. I got a couple hours before it gets too dark, so now's the time. I'm not gonna have a fire here either because it's just not feasible. Not bad for a little knife. Mosquitoes are really bad right now, so I'm gonna set up my tent, considering I can't get away with a fire. So in my review of this tent before I left home, I was talking a bunch of shit about these pegs, saying like, you know, they're garbage. Oh, hold on, camped underneath the airport apparently. Anyway, they're not that bad. All you need to do is twirl, let me see if I can get it. Twirl the peg around over and over and it hooks right in. Anyway, so actually, changed my mind. They're wicked pegs and they're really friggin' light, so my bad, Gear Top. I got a little excited. Wanted to say something bad about you. Well, this is home. My little camo cocoon. The flies are actually killing me, so I think I'm going to crawl in there now and call it early night, even before the sun goes down. The mosquitoes are killing me. So yeah, overall pretty decent day. Covered a lot of ground. Got over 600 kilometers out of St. John's, so tomorrow I'll try to head up north to see my grandparents up in Gross Morn. See if I can get a ride out then. Shouldn't be too bad. Weather looks like it'll be alright, and it's a Friday, so there'll be plenty of people on the go. Good chance I'll get up there. Day 2, so I slept till 10. Couldn't help myself. It was raining a fair amount last night, so I gotta pack up the tent, pack up the shit, maybe go get some breakfast and try to hitchhike north a bit more. Alright, we are attached. Now I gotta get out of here and get soaking wet. It's a pretty decent night. I don't have a book or anything, so once I was in my tent, that was pretty much it. And I kind of miss having a big tent a little bit. I hate to say it, but not a big tent. You know what I mean? Like a square tent instead of a rectangular one. Because it's like room to move around. And I don't know, just the way I packed in the tent last night didn't really feel that good. So I'm gonna try a couple different ways of arranging my shit. I figured this would be a decent spot because of that broken yellow line up the center. It gives lots of people to pass around, even though you're parked on the side of the road. But I don't know. It's been half hour, still nothing. But that's only baby steps. Half hour is basically nothing. Yeah, enough of that spot. I'm gonna walk farther down. I don't think it's a good place to be. So there's a road here that might allow people to kind of turn off and pick me up, but I really want to see what's going on past this corner, so I guess I'm gonna keep walking. Looks like there's a split lane up here, maybe a turning lane. Might be a half decent place to hitch because everything else here, as you can see, is garbage. There is no room to pull over. Yeah, shag it. I'm gonna try here. It's not great, but it's all we got. And I forgot to fill up my water bottle again. Got a ride in a work truck. Oh, this run never gets easier. Hey, bud. Very good. Where you headed? Oh, that's fine. Thanks. Where you off to? Daniels Harbor. Okay.
You from Daniels Harbor?
No, my father is, but I got my grandparents up there. So that was a pretty decent ride. Boyd got me to Rocky Harbor. Really not a lot of room to pull over here. Oh well, that's the Northern Peninsula for you. Word on the street is my uncle is headed this way. So I'm hoping if he sees me, he'll stop. So Old Man Milk just brought me here to Western Brook. This is where everyone comes to hike, and you can tell by the amount of cars it's a popular place. So I'm hoping I'll get a ride out of here. Hopefully my uncle shows up. That'll be great. On the bright side, no matter what, all these people are going somewhere once they're done hiking. So, I'll definitely get a ride with one of them. Well, good morning. I made it to Downs Harbor. I didn't really film a whole lot in my last couple rides, and then my uncle picked me up at Western Brook, so sorry about that, but it was fairly uneventful. Here I'm sitting on a very long beach, what we call a beach here in the Northern Peninsula, which is just a shit ton of beach rocks, and looking out over a vast, unending western shoreline. Downs Harbor is absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad to be back here just chilling. I got a chance to shoe goo a bunch of my seams on my pack that I thought might rip. A lot of the straps and shit too, because I'm carrying a lot more weight than I thought it would. So got a little preventative measure going on there, and I'm just gonna skate around today and maybe take some cool photos. This place is very quaint and beautiful. I don't know if there's even 100 people living here, so it's pretty special. I think I found the site of the landslide, but I can't get in this way. I gotta go around. There's a gate on the other side that's busted, so. Signs, signs, everywhere there's signs. Blocking out the scenery. What's that other lyric? Don't listen to signs. So that was the gate holding us back here. And onwards is the sinkhole. There's people's old basements. Houses that didn't get destroyed, but they had to pick up and move them. That's a long tradition in Newfoundland. They used to float their houses across the water, and now, God only knows, probably just put them on a truck here. Skating down the landslide. Skating down the landslide. Holy shit. I don't know what's safe and what's not safe, but over here a bit. Oh my god. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Not really much to do other than look at the big old sinkhole, so I'm gonna keep carrying on and see what else I can find. Maybe some nice photos. The old outport photos that everyone loves. The old shitty old, can't even say it. The old shitty old sheet. The old shitty old seat. Oh my god, dude. The old shitty sea shanties. Whew, that's hard. Shanty, shitty old sea shanties. Shitty old sea shanties. There we go. I got it now. And I love small towns like this. Everyone who's passing you in whatever car or truck or ATV, they always give you a little nod and wave. Even though they don't know you. They might just assume you're a tourist, but they're giving you the love anyways. my time in Daniels Harbor was awesome. Love staying with the grandparents. I love just messing around in that little town, being on the beach and all the little small town amenities. I'm trying to walk to the edge of Deer Lake now, see if I can get a ride to the ferry. Got a couple hamburgers, up in the pack. I'm set. There's lots of room to pull over here, but we're still not past that Deer Lake property, so there's not much point in me hitchhiking here when most people are going into town. Another 1 or 2 kilometer hike and I'll be hopefully at the edge of her. It's friggin' beautiful here too. Look at the sky. All the way through Gross Morn was nothing but a Stephen King novel. Gray, fog, and fucking rain. Don't take long to start sweating with 60 odd pounds on your back. Passing lane 2 kilometer sign here. So at the very least there should be a spot 2 kilometers up here. And they got a hydro plant up here. It's super noisy. You can hear the hum from here. This spot here looks pretty good. There's a big ass shoulder. A lot of wind, but you know what to expect from that. So I think I'm gonna post up here just after the bridge and see if I can nick a ride off someone. Let's hope. Yeah, if you ever find yourself trying to hitch out of Deer Lake, this is the spot. Got a good beach to camp on down there if everything goes real bad. But you know, you never know. Big SUV, I could fit. Look at the size of me, you know as I can fit. Awesome. Ooh, thanks, fellas. Name's Travis. Oh, pleasure to meet you, brother.
Qua.
Qua? Yeah. Cool. Nice.
What are you doing? Heading to Steeple or?
No, I'm, well, I mean, my end destination is southern United States, so I'm just trying to get off the island now. I'm headed to BC first, though. Gonna see some friends. And yeah, I've done BC to Newfoundland twice, hitching. Yeah. Second time I did it took me like 23 days, and that was over the fall. And I don't know, there was a lot of freezing nights and huddling over fires and shit like that. I don't think that's why I'm going south now. Oftentimes when you get stranded like in a place like this, right, where you can, there's like an exit ramp to a town, but everything else is pretty barren. So I just cut my way into the woods a little bit and make a clearing and get some, you know, deadfall for firewood. And yeah.
What are you doing in the States?
Nothing really, just traveling around. Spent all year just stuck at home in St. John's working, and it's been a long time. Like, I don't know, if I go 6 months in one place, I start to get crazy. I've had some people that I politically disagree with pretty heavily, but like, you know, that's the point. Get to know people and what they're about, and you're not always going to agree with them, but they're giving you the ride after all, so a lot of it is just bite your tongue. I was in this guy's car. He was taking me from Quebec City to Moncton, and he was like drinking beers the whole way, and it got real foggy, and that's like peak moose country there too, and I was just like, fuck, this is how I die, like a passenger to a drunk driver in the middle of the night. This is stupid, but I've only, you know what, man, I've turned one ride away my whole life, and I regret it to this day. I was outside of Vancouver trying to get out of a van, which is one of the most difficult things you could possibly do. And I was there for like maybe 40 seconds, and a car pulled over with like, I don't know, there was like 4 Sikhs in there, like total all smiles, like, hey man, where you going? And I was like, well, I'm going to Kelowna, but like, where are you guys going? Like Abbotsford. And I was like, fuck, man, that's actually not that far out. Like, I was really hoping to get to like at least a couple hours out, and I felt like shit, it only took me 40 seconds to get this ride, I'm guaranteed another. And I stayed there for another 6 hours, man, and not one other stop. It's like, fuck, I should have took that last one. So here I go, I'm gonna walk again down to the highway to go to Port aux Basques. I feel good, man. I'm definitely gonna get to Port aux Basques today, but we're gonna have a lot of time to kill before the ferry, so we'll see. I think I picked my spot here. There's really not much room to pull over. It's like the story of my life, but should be good enough. It's right after this on-ramp. So, I don't know. Could be complicated, but could work. We'll see. I'm gonna get there. It's starting to become obvious to me that this is the end of the line, really, for Newfoundland. There's not a lot of traffic got a reason to go to Port aux Basques, especially not this early in the morning. So I'm breaking one of my own rules here now, sitting on my back, but there's no cars coming. So it doesn't really matter. Normally I wouldn't do it because, you know, you don't want to look lazy. You want to look like you're having a good time, that you're interesting and you're fun, because, you know, that's your currency out here. So sitting on your pack and hitchhiking is just, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's doing you any favors, let's say that much. They're all going to Stephenville. Go to Port aux Basques. Take the ferry, start a new life. This highway is so desolate that I could skate on it, you know? Like, I could have a full game of skate by myself, against myself. And like, I really wouldn't have to worry about car. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
best kind, how you getting on?
Where are you going to?
St. John's.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I'm your lucky ticket, man. I'm going right to almost Port aux Basques. Where
Oh,
you going?
awesome.
Where you going?
Port aux Basques.
I'll fucking drive you there if you need to go.
Yeah, God love you.
Honest to God.
Yeah, totally.
That's awesome. You're living the dream too, just so you know.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do.
Confidence.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Honest to God. If we had the courage to do what you're doing,
Oh,
you get in.
It's nothing. Deadly.
Yeah, so everything. We just came from a trip ourselves.
Awesome. Sure, what is it?
It's
a white German
We're on
wine.
vacation.
Nice.
We're not bad people. We don't drink and drive, but
I knew you weren't bad people. Yeah.
We stopped to pick you up.
Hell yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
It's from Germany. It's German.
Yeah,
We'll
this-
get you there safe. Don't worry.
Oh, I believe you. Most people are like, actually like 95, probably 99% of people are best kind. And they're so lovely. And like the real arseholes,
99%, dude.
they're not gonna stop.
99.
Dude, well at least people
I
who
don't
pick me
support
up.
that.
Well, people who pick me up are 99% best
Okay,
kind.
you can call me 99.
Yeah. But that's how it feels when you're doing it.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
I
That's
know.
the person that picks you up. How many people have passed you?
Oh, that's a higher ratio
Right?
for sure.
So you gotta think about
I
that.
know.
Yeah, good point. Really good.
Oh, there we go looking for you.
Hitch hunters.
Hitchhiker, yeah. Hitchhiker.
Actually,
There are
you know what?
people like
Actually,
that.
when we say it out loud, it kind of does sound awesome. I have a sick sense of humor. I'm just
Well,
like,
what we really do is get them drunk and fuck them.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a really bad joke.
It's good.
In a relationship, you should get. Yes, he's not gay and he won't rape you. I won't let it happen.
God love you. I'm glad I have you to
I won't
protect
let it
me.
happen. Where the fuck are you going?
I don't know. Like I
don't
want to see.
fucking know.
I want to see Austin. Austin sounds cool.
Okay, so
Apparently they have
you're
cool
in
skate
Austin.
parks. Yeah.
Austin's big. Do you go to Subway in Austin?
I go to
Do
this.
you
I go to the skate park
to the
immediately.
bus stop in Austin? Where do you go in Austin?
Well, I go to the skate park immediately.
You're going to the skate park.
Immediately.
Okay, cool. Protest. It was on the other side of these trees.
How long
There's
has
a
anybody heard
beautiful
now?
fucking lake
Yeah.
that somebody came and fucking dug the road up with an excavator and said, "You're not allowed down here." And there's a protest going on. And I feel like we're advocates and we're just gonna drop in there and get.
That's why.
Isn't that the road back there?
It's not the road though. Do you remember anything?
I remember going to Timmy's Cam. It's
Well, no,
up
you
here.
obviously don't want to remember. What are you? You're not gonna forget this trip. I really think that's what I'm setting up to do. You said, buddy, you quoted buddy that picked you up in fucking Whitburn. Well, guess what? You won't fucking forget this fucking missus who picked you up in fucking Stephenville. She drove me on this dirt road. I thought I was gonna die. And buddy wasn't. Yeah, buddy. I thought buddy was gonna kill me too. And you know what? Look at you. You are gonna. Honestly, I'm changing your life right now. Just know that.
I believe ya.
I'll take you to the boat. I promise. Take the goddamn woman. That's all. Buddy, now, buddy. Can you walk across water? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. You crazy. Oh my god, I can't.
That's a nice spot, buddy.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
You know what?
She's driving?
You want me to take over?
Really, dude? Really?
Nice spot. Holy shit. Yeah, this is awesome. What a spot.
Here you go. Little spill. Let's take a detour.
So warm.
Yeah.
It's not working out good for you guys.
What? Thank you for making me believe that it was. And you know what? If I did slow down, it's way too late.
Yeah, that would have been
On my
it.
bloody story, I got you for a flat May.
Yeah, that would have been it.
Good luck on your endeavors.
Appreciate it, man. I really do.
Have a good one, man.
But
You
he'll
guys
do the
are good
wheelchair. His
shit.
name's Darren.
Oh,
He'll
yes.
get you contacts. Darren!
Go on.
Take care of my buddy. Go over and talk to him. I swear to God, he'll find you where. And lick me split.
Take care. So that was one of the worst rides I've ever had. Not in terms of content, but just don't do that. I mean, I tried to use my judgment as best as possible, but you can't really tell if they're drunk or not. She was definitely drunk. And I'm glad that we got to the beach and I talked to her a little bit, tried to get her to let me drive, but she wouldn't let me drive, so anyway, she drove better after I'd said that, but still, scared the shit out of me. I'm only 36 kilometers from the ferry now, so, but the only problem is I see I have competition. There's a fella up ahead, hitchhiking. Might just stay here. Man, that other guy just got a ride. Fuck. So, do I move to his spot or do I stay here? I say I stay here. It's a good spot.
Jack and Helen Divine.
Jack and Helen Divine, what a last name. My name's Travis House. So, welcome site. My last ride was fairly drunk, to be honest. It was one of the scariest rides I've ever had. Yeah, it was actually the most nervous I've ever been in someone else's car, so you guys are a welcome sight. Really? Oh my god. What a legacy job to have. No? Oh, really?
You can see part of it still.
Oh, yeah.
To me, here is the most favorite. My favorite. Coming here.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Thank you so much.
have a
Good luck.
And just be careful who you're hitching a ride with.
Yes, I'll truck better after that last one.
Good luck to you.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day. Appreciate it. I made it to the boat. It doesn't leave till 11:45 a.m. It is currently 20 after 3. So I'm gonna be here a while. Yeah, a bit more about that and ride, I guess. That was pretty crazy. She was definitely a lot more drunk than I thought. Well, I didn't know she was drunk. I thought she was just eccentric newfie, right? She was definitely liquored, and she was driving like a maniac when she was excited. She was going over the double line. She was going 140 like the whole fucking way. It was pretty intense, man, to be honest with you. I've never been in a car like that at all. Anyway, that's where I knew I had to talk to her, and that's where I did, in that beach that we went to. And I was just like, listen, I am not really comfortable with what's going on right now. Like, can I drive or what? I almost got away with it, but no. Her ego took over. She wanted to drive, so very good. She, at first she told me she'd take me all the way to Port of Bass, but then after I had that talk with her, she was like, no, she took her exit. So that was only 30-odd kilometers out. It wasn't a big deal, but, you know, I felt bad because after she dropped me off, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry if I was your worst ride ever. I was like, well, I don't even know what I said. I was like, probably just played it cool, but that was my worst ride ever. Takes the cake. I got a new one. Fuck. But then it was followed up by one of the best rides ever. And their last name was Divine. Come on. So yeah, I guess that's it for Newfoundland. I kind of apologize for not really doing her justice, but I just want to get off the island, I think, as fast as possible. Start the journey out west, because autumn's coming, and once that hits around here, and pretty much all the way until BC, it's just too damn cold to be at it, especially with the gear I got. It's not very good, so gotta get out west. But I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna beeline it, kinda. Really hope you guys are enjoying this. It is a lot of fun to make, I must say. It's something else to think about, but as long as you guys like it and it can inspire someone to get out there and do some shit, that's all that matters to me. And being able to travel. If I'm not doing this, I don't know what I'm here for. That's what I'm good at. Share and like this shit like mad, please, because for someone who can't pay for internet advertising, or someone who shouldn't pay for internet advertising, that helps more than anything. And if you really want to contribute, you can become a Patreon subscriber and spend like $2 or as much as you want to become that group. And what that is you get early release all the content. If you're watching this on YouTube, the Patreon folks got it 3 days before you. You also get access to some exclusive storytelling videos, some behind the scenes stuff. And anyway, I won't plug it all here, but check it out, please, if this means something to you. If you think this is rad and you want to help me keep it going and keep my belly full, give that a look, please. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys once I'm done with Nova Scotia, I guess. Peace be the journey. Alright, just off the boat, North Sydney, Nova Scotia. Spent some time in Tim's to charge up my shit, get a coffee, get some breakfast. I gotta get a bus to Sydney. I love this little town. I love Cape Breton, actually. These people are crusty, just as crusty as Newfoundlanders. I mean, like East Coast when I say that, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be derogatory. But yeah. It's nice to be off the island. Now it really feels like the journey's starting. And that's the blue Petits right over there. Look. Now I just gotta find this bus stop. Good morning.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, good. How much do I owe you?
$1.
One?
Yep. Wow. We're in the municipality for
That's
the
amazing. Can I get transfer as well?
Sure.
Thanks, buddy. Alright, that's it for the buses for me. I just gotta walk down to Chris's house and stash my bag. Going skateboarding with a old buddy I met in Newfoundland. So I got my pack on. I wasn't gonna skate down to the skate park with it on, but anyway, I got this whole bag for a friggin' bottle of water and this camera. Like, that's it. It's a good little hill bomb to get to the bottom. I don't think we're gonna do it right now. Or maybe I will. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is a really good rail. Whoa. Holy shit. Talk about, whoa. That'll catch your eye.
Pretty nice, eh?
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, you can see him. And he did that other one right around the corner.
Oh,
there,
there's another, hey?
That's what started it.
No way.
How good he was. Look at what he's doing here now. Look.
That's something else, man.
And you know what's
More of
funny
this
about
is great.
him?
What?
He's working at Toronto, but he's from North Sydney.
Oh, really?
And he's got a dog. You know what the dog's name is?
What is it?
Hubble.
What? Hubble?
Hubble.
Hubble?
Like the space.
Oh, like the telescope? Oh my god.
Isn't that cool? You gotta write that guy up, buddy.
Yeah, well, what's his name?
Alan.
Do you know his like artist name, or does he go by anything?
No, he's got a
his...
straight up name. What's his last name right now? I know it because I wrote it down and I did a piece on him. What's his name? Alan. He's from North Sydney. Jeez. I'm getting too old. Like 1 L.
Okay.
ALANRYAN.
Awesome.
Really simple. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Okay.
Appreciate it. That is the cool shit. Look at this fucking spot. Buys North Sydney. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Pretty tall, but not if you're going fast. So anyone who's that good, you know where to go. Oh, we got another one. As if it wasn't enough.
Miles, please.
I don't have it actually.
Okay, and you have an ID, please.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is nifty.
Yeah,
What is
it's
this? You
it's a
ask
tripod that can like
Oh, cool.
clamp onto stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's super
Never seen
handy.
that before. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a godsend.
That was cool.
Especially for traveling.
I guess I had to be nosy. I just never seen it before. I was just...
No, of course, no such thing as nosy.
Perfect. Thank you.
No sweat.
Have a great day.
You too, thanks.
Miles, do not forget this.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Okay, I just forgot about it over there. Hey, let's see, right? $4, please.
So I think I want to find a spot to drink this beer. There's a really nice public park over there, like, but it's too nice. But look over here, it's nothing but overgrown, desolate shit, and the fire station. So I feel slightly safer here. Oh no, nothing to open the bottle with. Got a couple of rocks. Let's see if this will work. Oh, shitty shape. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, yes it is. I got it. See, that's why skateboards are allowed in the pack. Multifunctional. It has to do at least 2 things. And here I was, thought it was a luxury item. Nope, part of the kit. Lots of foam though. time it is. See how long I got till I gotta meet Mr. Tobin. So that's how you fall while filming yourself. Check out this crap. That'll get you. What are you at, dude?
Not much.
Holy shit, she's really dropping apples.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is a bunch of games and DVDs.
Oh yeah?
You interested?
Alright,
Skate 2, man. Yeah, they're empty cases.
Probably stolen though.
Yeah, good chance.
Now you know this trail's actually a shortcut too.
Yeah, this is sick.
Cause this would have like, we would have had to go all the way down to where they did that hill bomb that's down at the duck pond.
Oh, really? And come
then
around.
left there and then it's like, this is a big time shortcut.
What's this park called again?
St. Anthony Daniel.
St. Anthony Daniel. Sad.
It's sad or Andrew McCann.
Gotcha.
There's a plaque on that.
Oh yeah, on that ledge, right?
Over there, yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't know the guy personally.
No, did he die skating?
I don't think.
Yeah.
But he did skate.
He's a skater who did die.
Snake, I think.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh my God, I've been in Sydney, Nova Scotia a week. Can you believe that? Me, a whole week in Sydney. And it's not because I love Sydney. I got my best friend here, so I had to stay with him a while. Had a lot of fun, worked on his motorcycle. He's the guy I rode to BC with. And yeah, man, Sydney's pretty cool when you got a homie. Back hitchhiking, not that great of a spot. Not that bad of a spot either though. That was easy. Hey, buddy.
Let's go.
Where you headed?
I'll give you a drive to Bedeck.
Bedeck, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I understand you took
Sure, yeah.
dancing last weekend. How did that go?
Thanks, man.
We'll let you off there for fuck's sake.
My best friend, actually, in that area. I've never been as far north as Fort McMurray, that being said, but...
Well, the north is beautiful.
Yeah.
Nobody in it.
That's the best part, I'd say.
But we're
products. Beautiful too.
Oh, I love. There's a reason I keep coming home.
I go fishing up in the peninsula, on the west coast.
Oh, beautiful.
Hawke's Bay area.
Yeah, that's where my grandfather or my father's from, Daniels Harbor. So just one town.
Daniels Harbor,
one town shy of Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, there's some fucking great fishing in there. I asked me, where you heading? I said, I'm heading out west. He said, oh, fuck, you made the wrong turn. And I said, well, no, I'm going up north across to Labrador, and I'm driving across Labrador.
Nice.
And a lot of people didn't realize that you could do that.
Yeah.
And when I set out to do it, I knew you couldn't do it because the road wasn't finished.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to go to a place called Cartwright.
Yeah.
And then get a boat ride into Goose Bay. I was gone almost a month just in Newfoundland, Labrador.
Awesome.
I was in very, very fucking remote places. I mean, you just don't want to break down on these kind of trips. You got to be, like somebody says, well, who's with you? Well, you're all alone. I mean, I went on canoe trips here by myself, gone for 7 or 8 days. And is it dangerous? It fucking right, it's dangerous.
Sure, yeah.
It's damn dangerous. What can happen? Well, you could ultimately die.
Yeah.
But you'll never do them if you're worried about that, or if you're worried about somebody sharing the fucking adventure with you.
That's right.
It's just not going to happen.
That's right, man.
People that do this by themselves, you know, but other people say, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
You're fucking crazy. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucking crazy. There's a trip here a couple of Nova Scotians did here, a father and son, and they kayaked the length from the top of Labrador down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that's a trip that I'd like to do. But he had his son convinced his retired father to do it. That's probably what happened. If you think that you're going to find somebody that'll do that, it takes a tremendous amount of planning to do it.
Yeah.
And they're never ready.
No.
You're ready. And you can go, and what's this? Hey, that didn't look right.
What?
What crossed the fucking road right there?
Oh, Jesus, I didn't even see it. Small animal?
Well, there's a fucking thing about cougars in this fucking Cape Breton, eh? People,
What?
Yeah, well, I don't think they exist either, but
There's like a...
But that fucking thing there that was a huge host cat, and it was a fucking cat. It moved like a cat.
Holy shit, I can't believe I missed it.
Cougars have known to fucking stalk people and jump people in around Calgary and Banff and stuff.
Dude, that's the scariest thing.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? It's a 200-pound cat. I can barely hold off a house cat half the time.
What you want to do is give them something to bite.
Yeah.
It's not you, so you pick up a stick and you get them to bite that.
Yeah, proper thing. That makes sense.
They got fucking claws that'll rip the side of you.
Yeah, no kidding.
In a bear, eh? But I'm on the woods a lot. And I'm not going to stay out of the woods because there's an animal in there.
No, definitely not.
But I carry a shotgun.
Yes.
A lot of the times. But a lot of the times, too, I'm carrying the shotgun and I'm over there, but the gun's over there. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So, you know, it gets kind of fucking stupid after a while.
Yeah.
But I was in, what the fuck happened there? One, just to give you an idea how fucking crazy some of them can be. I used to live in the woods. For about 2 years, I lived in the bush.
Oh my God, that's a dream to me,
but
man.
the fucking bears were a real nuisance.
Really?
A real nuisance. They were in the trees above my camp, and 9 out of 10 would fuck off like you threw scalding water, hot water on them.
Yeah.
But there's the odd one that wouldn't. He'd turn around, stand up, get a look at you, get back down, and you'd see him. He's in your vicinity again. He just doesn't give a fuck. Right?
Oh my God.
But they're like I said, they're rare, right? That happens. But I was kayaking one time, and I'm not out in the middle of this fucking lake, and I don't know why people are out in the middle of the lake in small boats. There's nothing to see out there. The fish aren't
That's
out
such
there.
a good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you see is in around the shore.
That's such a good point.
And I'm kayaking along the shore, and then all of a sudden I'm startled by 3 bears. And what it was a mother and a couple of cubs. They weren't tiny, but they were still. They were still hanging on to her. And they all ran up into the woods. There's a kind of a hill there. Of course, lakes are down the bottom part of land. They ran up on the fucking hill, and I never saw the smaller ones, but the mother bear stood back up.
Oh my God.
And she come right down and in the water. In the fucking water. She was coming in the water. And of course, I'm gone out to the lake, eh?
Yeah.
And I know they can swim like a bastard.
Yeah.
And, but she was coming. If I hadn't been in close, she would have come after me.
Oh my Jesus.
In defense of those babies. So what they usually do is they tree the babies. She sends a signal out, and she trees them,
Right.
and then she fucks off. But don't ever go near them,
Yeah.
because you're not gone far.
Oh, wow.
That's a danger. That's a huge danger.
That's a huge good point of information.
To be around fucking bears. And then
I read Henry David Thoreau when I was like 21, and that was it for me, man.
Wonderful story, eh?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Walden Pond.
Exactly. After building, like, just being a kid, just spent most of my days in the woods.
Well, and not only that, this guy is living in Concord. He's not very far from.
Yeah.
He's not very far from downtown Boston.
No, that's right. That's the funniest
he
part.
didn't travel very far. In fact, he said, I don't know, he sold pencils or something.
That's exactly right, man.
Yeah, he wasn't very rich. I think he actually came from a well-off family, better than most anyway.
Yes, that's right.
But he proved that he could live off very little. He built a cabin. It's still there. The land is.
Yeah.
You can go visit this little site.
Yeah, they have like a replica going up now.
But, do they?
Yeah, totally.
yeah.
Using the same, I think the footings are still there or
Yeah,
something, you know, and they just kind of built up on it.
But the interesting thing about him is he wrote about his backyard, basically. He didn't really go anywhere. Of course, his ability to write is fantastic.
Oh my God.
Writer. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just soft, and it's philosophical, and it makes you think. And
Yeah.
it's like that. And if you like that book, here's one for you. And you can get it in paperback. You might have read it, actually. It's called The Tent Dwellers.
No, I haven't. Tent Dwellers. All right. That was Lloyd. May as well be me in the future, hopefully. He was pretty cool, man. I really like that guy. And I gotta walk a good, I don't know, maybe half a kilometer here now, I think, to get to the end of it, so. Ever stuck in Baddeck, trying to head west, there's this Ultramar that's abandoned right on the edge of her, and you can definitely get away with camping behind it. That abandoned Ultramar is actually a good spot to hitch out of, but I don't know, there's like a right-hand turn up here, and you know me now, I want to see what's on the other side of it, because it might even be a better spot, but probably not. I'll probably end up backtracking, but if not, fuck it, I'm walking. Alright, I'm sick of walking, so here's a spot. Just a straightaway after that turn, so it's as good a spot as any. Another one. That was easy. Hey, how's it going?
Too funny. Put yourself in the back.
Sure. Where are you headed?
Far.
Sounds good. Oh, thank you.
That worked.
My name's Travis.
Travis, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn?
Yeah.
Pleasure. Yeah, every bit helps. This is hitchhiking is the journey of 1,000 rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
If I make it to Truro, it's a pretty good day. If I make it to Moncton, it's even better.
Wow. Well, if you're good company, I'm going to Moncton.
I'm decent company. I don't like the wag my own tail, but not terrible.
I was just those two girls in the back. They didn't speak much English, and
Oh, French girls?
no, I think they're a European language. When it's somebody who doesn't speak English, it'd be like, oh, so where were you last? And how was the camping?
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm gonna run out of like
Things to talk
you guys
about.
just go ahead and speak Swedish or whatever, you know.
Sometimes when I'm hitchhiking, I'm like really tired. I had a really bad night in the woods, like just up all night. My
Yeah.
first ride of the morning, and I'm not really talkative, and I'm like kind of sleepy. I have like a great deal amount of guilt about that. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
those rides, I'm just like, oh, I'm not doing my job.
Oh,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, this
I
is-
picked you up to entertain me.
Yeah,
Go away.
at least like an attempt at it, right? But yeah, no. After a while, you just become a veteran.
Oh no, you gotta be comfortable being quiet because 6 hours is gonna be way too much.
Exactly.
For me. I'm gonna boot you.
Yeah, I think there's like this awesome awareness of like a delicateness of like when to talk and when to chill. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
super. The best hitchhikers in the world are like the masters of that. So here I am in Moncton. Jocelyn gave me one of the longest rides I've had so far. She's such a awesome woman too. She was one of my favorite rides I've had. she got me here, dropped me downtown, so I'm waiting on the boys to come pick me up here now, once that I know. And yeah, at least I got a roof over my head. Man, it's good to have friends. I wouldn't be able to do it without them, and I wouldn't do this if they weren't involved. I don't think I had to be alone this whole time and just staying in the woods. As much as I'd love it, on some level, you start to go crazy, you start to get lonely crazy, which is the worst kind of crazy. I mean, I talk to myself enough, and I talk to the camera, which is the same thing really, but we're getting there. So good morning from Moncton. I'm here on Mountain Road getting a bus up to the Trans-Canada Highway. Hopefully. I think I just missed one, so it's probably like 20 minutes or so. Anyway, had a wicked night hanging out with Eric and Isaac. Slept really well on the futon, slept till like 11. Took my time, and now I'm here, so I'm just eager to get farther west right now. And as to what seems customary when you're with Eric, I got another bottle of wine from him that he made, which that's awesome. It's in this like 375 milliliter bottle, so it's not as big as like a normal wine bottle. Anyway, it's perfect for the road. It's not likely gonna last a day. I'm gonna drink it. So, fucking 62 bus just passed me, like, looked at me and passed me. I got a 51 to stop, and he was like, I don't know why you didn't stop, man. But, yeah, anyway. So I guess I'm waiting another half hour for the same bus. Hopefully it'll fucking stop this time. It's not that bad, but it's really hot. I shouldn't be able to sit here. Off the bus, and now I am in what they call the outskirts. This is a great place to be. I got gas stations, I got on-ramps, I got lots of greenery, some places I could get away with camping if I really had to, in the brush and the on-ramps. That's pretty good. But for now, I'm just gonna go put some money on my phone and try to head west. So this is the highway. It's got a huge shoulder. It's real nice pavement. Everything about this is sweet. I just gotta walk all the way up past this merge lane, so it makes sense for people to pull over without killing someone else. It's an awesome place to hitch at if you got all the amenities. McDonald's, Irving, all that shit. All kinds of grassland. Grassland, yeah, whatever that means, you know what I mean. Land with grass on it, which you can camp on. Looks awesome. Go-karts, fucking, you know? Just hopefully you get a nice quick ride today and somewhere far. This is the spot, perfect spot, right when the merge lane is. Boom. How's it going, man? I'm just headed as far west.
Okay, I'm going, I don't know, I'm going to Western.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sounds good. What if I put that in your trunk or your back seat?
Back seat, because my trunk is full.
Okay, brother, no sweat. All right.
Yeah, I was here almost like 1 hour. I went to eat something. My phone is not charging. My charger is not charging.
Oh, it's not working?
Yeah, the charger is here. I tied it here so that it can charge with a bit.
Oh yeah.
But when you move, I dropped by McDonald's to buy something to eat. I left the key inside. You know, I have to call someone to come and take the key outside.
Oh no way, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I spent like almost like $40. Jeez. But I was lucky enough though. Sometimes it costs, yeah, now it's charging.
Nice.
Yeah. I bought one, but it's not charging.
I might have a cord you could use in my bag.
Yeah,
I got
maybe when we drop somewhere, and then
Sure.
you can use.
Yeah, I got a couple more in my bag.
Okay.
My camera uses the same one.
Where are you going to west?
BC first.
BC.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go, once it starts cold, I want to go down to New Mexico and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm from Calgary. I just moved here like a couple of years ago.
Oh, cool.
And then I get a job with IMP, and then I have my kid issue in Calgary, so I'm trying to drive to Saskatoon or Saskatchewan.
Oh, okay. Right
Yeah, and then I'll spend there some days.
Cool.
Then I'll go to Calgary.
Nice, yeah. Put it, stretch it out over a couple days. That's
Yes.
a long drive, my friend.
Yeah, it's a long drive. Yeah, because I have no choice. I have to go see my kids.
Okay, yeah.
And then
of course.
I miss them too.
Well, yeah, naturally.
Yeah. And what's your name?
Travis.
Travis. William.
William? Pleasure to meet you, man.
Okay. Yeah. Are you from here?
No, I started in St. John's, Newfoundland.
No. Where are you from?
St. John's, Newfoundland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in St. John. I went to school there.
Oh, okay. In Newfoundland or here
In Newfoundland.
Oh, really? Cool.
St. John, Newfoundland. And then I finished there my grade 12, and then I came here to what I call aircraft aviation.
Well, what an interesting ride since Moncton. So I didn't film much because I was doing most of the driving, to be honest. William from Sudan picked me up. He came to Canada in 2000. Anyway, long story short, we drove to Rivière de Loup, went to a couple bars, really wanted to get his drink on and talk, and boy, could he ever fucking talk. So he wanted to sleep in the car in town, and I told him that wasn't gonna fly, not with me and not with the cops either. So I convinced him to let me drive to this rest stop about 50 kilometers out, and set up camp here and leave in the morning. He slept in the car, I pitched my tent, but when I woke up he was gone, so no more ride there, which is alright by me, because he talked himself out. I've had enough of William for probably another year. Anyway, once I realized that he was gone, I tried to sleep in a bit, but the park ranger or whatever the hell he is who takes care of these places, he kicked me out of here. I'm not allowed to camp apparently, so it's starting to kind of peck rain here now. I'm gonna try to get out on the next ride, see if I can get deeper into Quebec, and hopefully out of Quebec would be the best. Hello. What's that?
Where are you going?
Just west. Yeah.
Just west. Okay, wait, we have we can go all the way to Montreal.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, we have to make some more.
Yeah, no worries. I think I can fit. Yeah, I'm only small. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you so much.
Of course.
What's your name?
Travis.
Travis.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Alicia.
Alicia?
I'm Amy.
Amy?
What
Alicia?
door isn't closed?
Oh, it's probably me.
Back door.
Oh, yeah.
Were you waiting for a long time?
Kind of, yeah. I kept getting kicked out by the security.
Nee? Ja, ik denk het niet. Ah ja, okay.
Perfect.
You got kicked out by security?
Yeah, security kept kicking me out. Like, he didn't like me very much off the bat because he caught me sleeping in my tent over there.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, he didn't like me.
Security?
Yeah, they kept kicking me off the highway.
Oh, that's strange.
Because you were hitchhiking on the highway?
Yeah. Yeah, he was not very happy with me at all.
And who is security?
Yeah, not police or anything, just normal security. That was a pleasant ride with some lovely Dutch girls. They saved my life, man. Cops were giving me a hard time trying to hitch out of that rest stop. Well, it wasn't even the cops, it was security, I guess. But yeah, he was telling me I couldn't be on the highway, it was illegal. I had to ask people at the rest stop for a ride. That could have worked, but it would have been slim pickings for cars. Anyway, I got rescued before it really rained too hard on me. I stayed dry. Now I'm, I don't know, maybe 100 kilometers outside Montreal, trying to get north to the A40 is the highway, and this is the 20. The 20 goes right, I mean, they both the 20 and the 40 go into Montreal, but the 40 brings me to Ottawa, and the 20 brings me to Toronto, and that's the last fucking place I want to be trying to hitchhike. I know I haven't been filming a whole lot. I apologize. I don't know what these episodes are going to look like now. I've been hard on my batteries. I haven't been able to get them back, so. I think I got a ride without even hitchhiking. Check it out. Hey buddy. Je parle anglais. Yeah.
Where do you...
Trois-Rivières.
Yeah, me too.
Awesome, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Travis.
Yeah, Sebastian.
Sebastian?
Yeah.
Pleasure.
My English is very bad.
It's okay. My French is pretty bad too. Well, that was a very heavy metal ride. Sebastian didn't speak much English, but he spoke enough Pantera that we understood each other perfectly. I'm in Trois-Rivières now. I gotta try to get to the A40 west, but it's fair ways out, I think. It's a decent highway. Hopefully they're not going to Montreal. The biggest thing I'm trying to avoid here is going into Montreal, because once you're into there's no coming out of it, basically. You're buying a bus. So, I'm not buying a bus. I'm a hitchhiker, goddammit. So, we'll see what happens. I got some cardboard here I robbed from McDonald's. I'm gonna sit down and make a sign real quick, I think, and yeah, try to get up out of here. At least it's nice, a little chilly, but not bad. Alright, sign's done. It says west in English. We'll see, man, how this works. Not too confident in this drop off, but I'll give it a few hours, hey. Oh. Hello.
Where's west?
Well, BC ultimately, but.
I'm just going to Sorel on the 40, going west.
Okay.
Are you going to the 40?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm taking the 40 until Sorel, which is kind of going toward Montreal, so at least it'll get you out of this.
That'd be great,
okay.
Yeah, thank you.
If you open the hatchback, you can put your bag, maybe that's the best.
Sure, yeah.
Is there room in there?
Oh yeah.
Where are you from?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland?
Yeah.
Wow!
Thanks for stopping. You have so much patience.
Yeah, well, I'm working actually. I have an appointment that I'm meeting somebody, and I was like, do I have time to do that? And it's like, yeah, you do.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
I'm not doing much, but at least I'll get you out of this section where people are basically going north instead of west.
Yeah, I got dropped off here. When I looked at the map, I was like, oh, wait, darn.
Yeah, because you could have taken the 20 or the 40.
Right, I was worried about the 20 because a lot of people going to Montreal, and Montreal is impossible to get out of.
Okay, and the 40, there's a way of getting...
I'm assuming the 40 goes to Ottawa. It turns into the 417.
Okay,
yeah.
So you're not stopping at Montreal.
No, I'll never get out. It's so difficult to get out of the city.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to hold that.
Of course.
There's a lot of traffic here. When did you leave Newfoundland?
I guess it was the 17th of August.
Okay.
Yeah, and I stayed a week with my grandparents there.
Okay.
And I also stayed a week in Nova Scotia where I have a friend.
Okay.
And that was 4 days ago in Nova Scotia, so.
Okay.
I've been putting the head down and hitching every day since.
Okay. Wow. So the goal is to spend winter west?
Yeah, actually winter south. I'm going to BC first to get my friend. He wants to come with me.
Okay.
And we're gonna go down to like Texas and New Mexico.
Oh, well, you let the worst wind, the bad wind pass before going to Texas. Texas.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, I hope there's something left of it while I get there.
Do you have your swimsuit?
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't pack, but I think I'll buy one down there.
So what brings you New Texas?
I haven't seen the South States
Okay.
at all. I mean, I've seen like San Diego in California, but I haven't seen any of like the southern states, Mississippi and all that stuff. And
Okay.
my sister's fiance, he's from Mississippi,
Okay.
so he talks a lot of great about it. So
Oh, yeah.
he's an outdoorsy fella like myself. He likes to spend time in the woods. So
Okay.
he tells me it's wonderful.
Okay. Where you're gonna be when you get out of Vancouver? If you take the boat going to Seattle, you'll be close to. If you decide to take the ferry.
I was thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I went through. I long time ago, maybe I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. I left Vancouver and I went all the way to Florida to go and do a job. But I took like 3 weeks to travel there, and I went. I crossed to Seattle, and then you're kind of close to the. If you like forest, then you're close to the redwoods.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's. I don't know if.
They have is that called Olympic National Park or something?
It could
Something
be.
like that.
I just remember it as being as the redwood because it's probably old red cedar trees.
Yeah.
Like they're big, like 4 cars.
It's magnificent what
Yeah,
it
I
can
guess.
grow there.
Yeah.
That's so impressive. I think that's the best way to do it, especially for hitchhiking, because trying to hitchhike a car to go across the border, you're asking for a lot of trouble. Just because the way they see hitchhikers at the border crossing, you know?
Oh yeah. Okay.
And they'll end up searching the person's car and searching my bag, and well,
Okay.
they're gonna do that anyway. But
Oh, so it's a good. So then taking the ferry is kind of like you're taking the ferry. So.
it's much more respectable in their eyes, you know?
Oh yeah.
They're like, okay, like I've never tried to walk across the border, but apparently that's the worst thing you could try to do.
Oh yeah, that's true.
With the
Okay.
backpack, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just what I hear. Woohoo! Deanne saved my life. She took me onto the actual west part, not the north part. So yeah, I'm well on my way here now. As long as I can get a ride past Montreal, I'll be very, very happy. Very, very happy. There's a bridge up here I'm gonna hitchhike after just to get the off-ramp from whatever this exit is. And yeah, shouldn't be bad. Quebec, man. They'll pick you up. Le Québécois! I'm gonna chill out under this bridge and take a break for a bit. Sometimes you gotta chill when you're hitchhiking, man. I don't know, like, I'm a pretty go dude. Like, once I'm hitchhiking, I wanna be hitchhiking till dark, you know, because you're sitting back here, you're wondering, you know, am I missing rides? Like, you're watching every vehicle that goes past, and you're wondering, like, was that a ride? Was that a ride? Could he got me going? Could she get me going or what? And you kind of, if you let yourself think like that, man, you'll never have any fun, I guess, but that's how I think. So, I'm purposefully not doing that right now. I got a really nice bridge. I got some wine I haven't drank from Eric. Must give it a go. I wish I had to get dropped off here later on in the day, because this is like amazing for camping. There's all this grass underneath the bridge here, so you're not worried about rain, that's for sure. It's gonna be noisy because you're like right underneath the bridge and off this highway, but I mean, it's gonna be noisy no matter where you park your tent if you're camping off the highway. So anyway, I'm gonna chill out here now and take a break, I think. Well deserved. So I already lost the corkscrew Eric gave me to open the bottle, so I don't know, I guess I'm gonna try to use my knife. I don't know, man. Might end up having to shove the cork down in there and drink it all at once. That's not gonna work. I've been defeated. So I'm gonna drink that later, because I don't feel like it would do it justice if I just shoved the cork down in it and started drinking it with cork particles. And anyway, later. Well, I guess that means I'm back on the road. Can't drink the wine. No point in relaxing if you can't drink the wine. So there's another on-ramp up here I gotta get past to make sure I get all the traffic. And yeah, I mean, I'm of two minds about Montreal. I really don't want to go to Montreal because, I mean, I won't be able to get out of it without a bus. And I mean, I don't even need city buses. I mean, like, fucking Greyhound. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna really avoid Montreal. Avoid it big time. And the sign actually did help. Actually, the sign was the reason I got the ride. She saw West and she was like, wait now, he's fucked. So, God love her. Signs, people, every now and then. There are strategic uses for them. Hey, fellas. I was hoping to get past Montreal. Yeah. Pardon me? No, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to get past it because it's really hard to get out of the city. Thank you so much. Strike one for Montreal, so if I get a second ride, I'm going to Montreal. So good morning, Montreal. I stayed in a hostel last night that was overpriced and filled with weirdos that they didn't move. They were in their bed sleeping on their phones from the time I got there to the time I got home from walking around all night. I would have brought you guys with me, but all my batteries were dead. I haven't been very organized since I left Newfoundland, to be honest, but there hasn't been a whole lot of stories worth telling. And if that makes you feel any better, it probably don't make you feel any better at all. So now I gotta get out of this godforsaken city. Well, there's nothing wrong with the city, it's just a city. And I gotta walk to the Greyhound. It's about 3 kilometers up this main road. So that's gonna be fun. I'm sweating now, but I got a bus to Ottawa because Ottawa is way easier to hitchhike out of. And it's headed to North Bay, which the cities stop and the wilderness begins. So, super psyched about that. There's always that part of me that fights getting dropped off in a city like you wouldn't believe, because I know exactly how it ends every single time, and there's only 3 real cities in this country that is just too impossible to get out of: Vancouver, Montreal, Toronto. But yet, here I am. So here I am in Ottawa. Finished hopping all the city buses to get as far west as I think I could get. Hitchhiking said to use the Terry Fox Road on-ramp. So we'll see. Here in Ontario, or specifically Ottawa, you can be fined for standing on the highway, and you will be fined because the OPP are nothing to fuck with. I don't know, I guess I gotta hitch from the on-ramp as soon as I find the damn thing. I'm in mall country here, which really sucks right now because tomorrow is gonna piss pour rain, and there is nowhere I could get away with sleeping around here. I could maybe get away with sleeping over there. That's not too bad. So, we're making progress. So I guess this is it. I'm not allowed to go any farther than that, apparently. Fuck man, I hope this works out. This may be my least favorite hitchhiking spot ever. Well, that was an awesome ride. Saved my ass. Liam, he's in the service, artillery man. Really saved my ass, man. I really thought I was gonna camp there and fucking the mall. But now we are in rural Ontario. I'm in Pembroke. And I still got a couple hours of light, so I'm gonna see if I can get to Petawawa or Mattawa would be my preference, because I got some history in Mattawa. I camped there once hitchhiking, ran into a bunch of coyotes, and I don't know, I had a great time. And it's just a small, cute town, so I'd love to see it again. See if I get out. If I don't get out, there are so many places to camp here that I am happy. Even if I have to spend a day tomorrow, because it's gonna rain. If I gotta spend a whole day, I'm cool with it. There's plenty of amenities. I mean, this is a big ass fucking truck stop, so hey, I might even get a truck today. Who knows? This is where you'd get them as they leave. Oh, I feel really good, man. I feel really good. The past couple days have been really stressful. Haven't really filmed a lot. Just been trying to get through the metropolis of Canada. And luckily now I don't have to worry about any fucking city until, I don't know, Winnipeg, I guess, or I don't know. This is great. William was from New Brunswick. He's a really cool dude. I mean, he's super country, driving a big old truck with camo everything. He's a really nice guy. He said he spent 6 months in Kuwait, and obviously a non-combat role, just a show of force, but said he was allowed 4 beers a day, and he spent the whole time sitting on the beach, or sitting by the pool, I should say. Sounds pretty good, but he's headed to Somalia in October, so he said he might finally see some combat then. He said he was excited about it, which I know it's weird to hear, but there's something about it. I understand. If that's what your calling is, like that's your rite of passage, then you know, that's what really makes you one of the boys. Firing off shots at people who are firing out shots at you. But yeah, that's hard to relate to. Got a beautiful day here until it starts pissing rain tomorrow. C'est la vie, at least I got a great spot. Almost sin to leave it, really, but onwards. I half don't even want to hitchhike. That Irving truck stop is amazing, so if you're ever hitching in Pembroke, get someone to drop you off there, because you'll have plenty of room to camp, plenty of food to eat, plenty of shelter. It's just really good. I don't know, should I be hitchhiking? Yeah, let's keep it going. Still got light, so let's keep it going. There's an old billboard in there all growed over. I don't know if you can tell. It says something about Pembroke. Something about, I don't know, I can't even tell. Something about a park. Anyway, it's kind of funny, because that must have been years, you know? I'd say this is going to be the section of many little rides. Each one of these communities is about 20, 30 odd kilometers between each other, so Petawawa looks like it's only 30 some odd kilometers, 32 kilometers. Not bad at all. So yeah, I'll make it to there, definitely. If someone picks me up at least. Just got to get there. Man, I can't even tell you how happy I am to be out of the fucking city. Ah, this is much better. And not a lot of cars, which is to be expected here in rural Ontario at this time of day, but it's a long weekend, so should get someone. This train was bound for glory. Oh, riders and guys in the cross. Ah, it's so good to be out of the city. Everyone's like smiling and waving, even though they're not stopping. They're like just super positive. And yeah, like I said before, if you can't make them stop, make them smile. So, doing my job. Got another hour of sunlight or so. Yeah, I'm just so happy right now, man. Fuck, I just love it. I love being out here. Just as I thought, a Mustang wouldn't stop.
Hey, we're only
Hey, folks. Yeah, that works for me, man. Every little bit counts.
It's tight, but
Sick, no worries. Whew. Awesome. No, no apologies. My name's Travis.
Jared.
Jared? Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, my name's Georgia. Nice to meet you.
Georgia? Yeah. It's pretty easy, man, to be honest with you. It's a great experience. I'm addicted to it. Spent the past like 4 years of my life pretty much traveling one way or another, whether it be my motorcycle or hitchhiking.
So you've been across all over Canada?
Oh man, every bit. Well, that's a lie, dude. Actually, I haven't gone any north.
Oh, okay.
No, so like even...
Tough hitchhiking up there, I bet, right?
Yeah, I bet it is. I met a girl who did it. She went like Dawson City, like Yukon, all that stuff too, Whitehorse, and she said she had a great time, but coming from her perspective as a solo female hitchhiker, you're not really waiting that long for rides. Like, you got people lining up to give you a ride. Because there's this mom instinct that's like, oh my god, that could be my daughter. Like, I gotta, you know what I mean? And it works for me too, just as a solo hitchhiker. Like, I get picked up by a lot of like middle-aged women that are just like, I just saw you and I thought of my son, and he's in Europe right now traveling, and I gotta do a good deed. Like, and I was like, it's all good, thank you. Sometimes when it gets really tough, I make a cardboard sign that says home, even if it's a lie. Just like, it gets, it's like, just get that little bit of a guilt trip thing going.
Oh, this guy, that makes sense.
Hitchhiking in rain does kind of the same thing. People feel bad for you.
Tight, obviously. So
I was surprised to see you stop. As you were pulling up, I was like, okay, Mustangs don't stop. Like, I've never gotten in one. I've never, like, ever. All these, like, decent cars with no room. I accept it. I always just give them a wave and, like, but that's it.
Kind of like a last minute, I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll stop.
Yeah. I'm not your first hitch. Oh, wait, I asked you this, didn't I?
You are, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What makes you stop for me?
Her, actually. I think she said it as a joke, but I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh,
sick. Never done this, so let's try it out.
Thanks, Georgia. That's deadly.
It's nice meeting you.
Likewise. Thank you so much. Yeah. Awesome. Put this one down over there. Hell yeah, every ride counts. So I'm about to turn off here at Petawawa, whatever the fuck it is. And I'm guessing this is still the 417. Looks good to me. It's okay for camping. I got a spot and I won't get kicked out, so it's great for camping. I shouldn't be too picky. Just not as good as the last spot, but that's all right. I might get a ride out of here. Decent shoulder. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me say, oh, it's a decent shoulder. Oh, great shoulder. Or, oh, there's no room to pull off. I don't know how to make this more interesting than what it is, guys. So as long as you're digging it, that's the main thing. Yeah. We got stoplights here, which are pretty good. Gives people a second to look at you. Actually, it's great. It's a great spot. Except for the lack of food and water, but I'll just have to keep an eye on my water. I still got all kinds of trail mix, because I don't actually know how far it is to walk into town for Petawawa. So, oh, it's a couple kilometers, yeah, fuck. I'm not walking to town from here, that's for sure. It's like 10 kilometers in there. But check this out. They have a fucking crosswalk. That's so cute. Yeah, but the fact it's gonna be pissing rain tomorrow makes me want to get out of here, so hopefully I can get a ride out of here, because there is no shelter other than my own shelter. So yeah, please God, someone picks me up, because it's getting dark. Yeah, I don't know, time's running out here now. I might have to go search for a spot to camp. I wish I had to stay at my other spot, but how would you know, right? How would you know? That was Hayden, young fella from the military with family, just had a kid in Edmonton. Now he's gonna get stationed out there. It's pretty cool. That's 2 military guys and 3 people in a row who've never picked up a hitchhiker before. So we're doing good. We're beating the odds, basically. If there's a rule written in the book, it means it's not true. Not all the time, at least. So I thought I was at Petawawa, but apparently it was a couple turnoffs to get to that town. So it took me farther up, about 10K. It looks like it's an awesome place to camp. There's lots of shit around, nice and flat, not thick woods. The town though is like 1 or 2 kilometers that way, walking. So tomorrow, if it's pissing rain, if there's a break in the rain, I could probably walk there if I had to. I'm gonna still try to get a ride, maybe, I think. Should I? I don't know. Tough call. I'm gonna try for it. If I can get to Ottawa or something, it'd be awesome. But I only got about a half hour left, so one last stint. And it looks like I'll be making camp in the night. Okay, it's 8 o'clock, it's getting late. The choice is to pitch a tent here on the side of the highway or walk a kilometer into town, pitch a tent somewhere there. I know there'll at least be amenities. And it's gonna be raining all day tomorrow, so yeah, perhaps I should just go into town. I suppose all things considered, it's not that bad considering I woke up in Montreal, so yeah, I'm doing good. And the mosquitoes are starting to murder me. There's lots of standing water. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's not the best place, especially for a rainy day tomorrow. I'm kind of fortunate though. This is probably best case. It's not very far I have to walk. I smell weed, that's weird. One of the military guys, Liam, he told me that only half of the farmers' fields are corn and the other half's fucking weed, so maybe that's what I smell. You see the cloud of flies following me now. Oh, got a good sweat going. It's a little longer than I thought. I think that walking trail I saw is actually a quad trail. And all these fences have no trespassing written on them. I don't know. Doesn't really mean too much to me, but I can't really camp on a quad trail unless there's some clearing. So I think my best bet, my strategy for tonight is to hobo it. So find a decent place in town that you're kind of hidden and just set up the tent. Kind of like what I did in Ottawa a couple years ago when I got chased out of the woods by coyotes. I went to their park and found a little wooded, it wasn't wooded. I literally just stuck a tent there and said, someone kicks me out in the morning and someone kicks me out in the morning, right? But I think I'm gonna have to do the same thing here in Petawawa. Kind of bummed that I'm gonna have to do this in the dark, because searching for a place in the dark is it's not that good. It might look good at night, but in the daytime you're wide open, right? So, you know, you don't know. Oh, I thought it would be closer than this though. Holy shit, a deer. Oh, I missed it. He's standing right there looking at me. He's on the wrong side of the fence too. There he is. Can you see him? Whoa! That was sick! I didn't know deers could jump like that. He didn't even run at it. It was like a standing up, straight up and down jump. Cool. That was fun. So I think the plan is fill up the water bottle and take a quick look around. Maybe buy a couple snacks for tonight, for tomorrow. That's probably what I should do. And then look for a quick camp spot. If there's nothing obvious, come back out here, because this is gorgeous. Even if it gets used a lot, I don't care. I can talk my way out of anything. And we're in rural Ontario where people actually are reasonable for the most part. Whew, it's quite the walk, man. Wouldn't want to do that 3 times a day. I'll tell you that for free. Okay, let me get this straight. It says no trespassing, no trespassing. Until what, here? And everything else is cool? No motorized. Dude, this is such a good spot. Fuck, but I can't just yet. I gotta go into town. If not, this is the spot. But I wonder if I should be worried about bears. I'm not gonna cook nothing. Never do. Never worried. If they really want to spit in my trail mix, they're really fucking hungry as far as I'm concerned. They can find better stuff in the woods than what I got. Alright, we made it to town. Civic Center, Emerald Necklace, what the fuck is that? We got, you guys probably can't see it, but it's a fucking helicopter up there, man. A military helicopter? Yeah, you can see it. Artillery. This is definitely a military town. Hey, I mean, the base should be enough clue, but not bad. Padawawa. Not bad. Big old moon tonight. It's beautiful, man. I'm so happy right now. So happy. I know, it could have been a whole lot worse. This is a pretty good situation. Might not be quite as good as that first spot that Liam left me at, but I don't know, maybe it's better. They got a Domino's. You see that Domino's car? Maybe this town's bigger than I think it is. So, I just was in McDonald's for their Wi-Fi, and I went to buy a drink, and the kid gave me it free. That was nice of him. But yeah, now I'm back to hunting. I went in Google Maps. I really couldn't see anything that was any good, so except by this warehouse here. I'm gonna check around here, see what that's like. But yeah, I don't know. So I want to come up here and check, see what's going on. I don't know. Might be good, might be bad. I can't really tell yet. Yeah, it doesn't look terrible. Plants. It's kind of not that good, but let's see. I hear a river. Hopefully I don't fall into it. Okay, here's the drop off here. And what a drop off it is. Let's try it out. I think the good thing about this spot, I know you guys can't see much, but the good thing about this spot is I can just walk into town and I don't have to worry about taking my tent up while I'm in town, so I don't gotta do very much. Yeah, I don't know if there's a trail. Looks like a trail. Yeah, definitely a trail. You know what? This'll do. I think this'll do nicely. Fuck it. Right here. Alright, let me put the camera down. You can hear a lot of gunshots in the distance. No trouble to know it's a military base. Voila, home sweet home. So this is the abode. Get you one of these angles. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, let's see how she does with the rain. I got a ground tarp for once, so I'm gonna tuck that one in. Tuck that in so she don't collect no water. Try not to collect no water. There you go. Alright. Yeah, so I talked myself out of a fire. I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to be sending the smoke signals to anybody, and part of me is just lazy, really. And it's just not the best place for a fire. Right down by the river, I can hear that roll and roll, so it's pretty cool. I'm just going to relax. Maybe get some Z's and see what tomorrow brings. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that rain. It's supposed to be 2 days of it, so if I'm stuck here for 2 days, you'll see it in my face. So this will likely be a sick test for this tent here to see what it can really handle for rain. 15 millimeters tomorrow, 15 millimeters Monday. Tuesday looks good, so I might get out Tuesday. I noticed on the fly that there's these Velcro loopholes that you're supposed to attach around the pole, but I haven't been doing it. And I think that's why my shape is always lopsided or something. Anyway, I don't think it's a big deal. One side is nice and tight and it looks secure. The other side's kind of floppy and I don't know. It's probably nothing. I'm overthinking it. Ugh, good morning. Well, afternoon now. I got woken up about 2 in the morning with some really heavy rain. Like, really heavy. Okay, very good. Looked around. Tent was good. Nothing was getting wet, so went back to bed. Woke up again. I don't know, 8, piss and rain. 10, piss and rain. So it's just after 12 here now in the afternoon, and it seems like it's slowing down a little bit. So I might actually get out of this tent eventually. Maybe go to Tim's and use their Wi-Fi and hang out. There's no way I'm hitching out today. Looks like I'm stuck here for a little while. Anyway, it's not raining too bad now. I'm probably just gonna wait it out a bit longer before I get dressed and head to Tim's or something, because I'll be soaked by the time I get back anyway. And I don't want to bring the soak into the tent. It's bad enough I just went out and took a piss and got a little wet, but tent's holding up fine. There was some pool of water collecting on the bottom edge there by my feet up here, but I got out there and stretched out and let it fall through. Everything else seems like it's working great and as intended. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the tent, I must say. Finally stopped raining, enough for me to get out at least. There's what she looks like in the daylight. But check it out, just down this path here. We got our beach, complete with the fire pit and everything. Wow, don't I feel dumb. No one can really see ya. Oh, this is such a good spot. Lots of broken glass, though. Lots of broken glass here. Sick. But anyway, my spot's actually better now that I see all the broken glass. That's the trail I took last night to get down there. Can you tell? I'm camping there. I just got back from a walk around town. Stopped into McDonald's for some Wi-Fi and a drink. Really not too much to be at. But I don't really like leaving my tent around unattended with my shit all in it. Like, I don't know, you never know, right? I don't really know what I'm gonna do tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. It's supposed to rain even more tomorrow, about the same or more. I guess I'm catching up on some sleep. If it starts clearing up tomorrow evening, I'm gonna try to hitchhike out. I got out of the tent at what, like 6:30 today, and it's pretty decent. Like, it would be perfect hitching weather, but for the 15 minutes it takes me to pack my shit up, and then the 25 minutes it takes to hike out to the highway, it's not worth it. It'll be dark by the time I get out there pretty much, so another day won't kill me. So we got night 2 here in Petawawa. Had a couple tree branches fall on the tent from above. I guess they were dried out over the summer and then got soaking wet with all this rain we had. And they got heavy and fell. I guess freaked the fuck out of me, as you can imagine. Give it a good yell. I hear a couple other ones down that way snapping off too. I think I'm probably going to be up all night because I probably slept all day, which sucks, but I'll sleep all morning. 20 millimeters of rain. Not much to say other than shitty lighting. Wom, 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 wom. So morning 2 in Petawawa. It was supposed to be piss and rain, and it's not yet. So I'm going to try to pack up everything, make a run for the highway, try to get out of here before the rain starts again. I don't know if that's dumb or risky or whatever, but I mean, it's only a bit of rain, I suppose. Hey, I'm not waiting around. I can't stay here all day again. It's going to drive me crazy. So I gotta pack this up, can't talk. All right, that was camp, and this is me getting the fuck out of here. Actually, I had to climb up this thing first. Sweet, now all I gotta do is walk a kilometer to the highway. Yahoo! Probably eat, but I'm in a rush, so I'm not gonna eat. Oh, it's pecking rain a little bit. Well, I never wanted the weather network to be lying so bad in my life. The skies are okay clear. I don't know how to describe it to you. But there's some light breaking through. It'll take me 20 minutes to walk up this road to get to the highway. Hopefully it doesn't rain, man. This is my one break. It looks like it's gonna be fine for a while. I shouldn't have been in such a rush to get on the go. I barely got any water. So, there's that. Idiot. That's it. You're allowed one rookie mistake a day, because you're gonna make them. There we go. This walking out felt a lot faster than walking in, I'll tell you that for free. Well, here I am again. Right next to my old 17 West. Oh my. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know, I'll get a ride, maybe, hopefully. How's it going, buddy?
Good, you?
Good, good.
Where you going?
Just west, I'll take whatever.
I'm going all the way to Alberta.
No way.
Yeah, so.
Sweet, man, I'll take it. Thanks, brother. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, start up there, dude.
Awesome, thank you.
No problem. Where you heading, BC?
Yeah, dude, yeah, for
That's
now.
where I'm from originally.
Oh, no way,
Yeah,
what
I'm
part?
from Vancouver Island, Duncan.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, the island's my favorite place.
Well, you're good all the way to Alberta, buddy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Name's Travis.
Rick.
Rick,
Nice
pleasure
to
to
meet
meet you, buddy. Yeah, I started in Newfoundland 2 weeks ago.
No shit.
That's home for me.
Yeah.
But,
I got family in Bonavista and Bonavista and right outside of St. John.
No way.
Yeah.
Beauty, man.
Fishing, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The last remaining few.
Yeah.
It's a shame. A lot of young people don't really want to get into that.
No, my uncle and his wife own a fish boat, so they have their own company.
Good morning from Dryden, Ontario. I spent the night with my buddy Woody. He keeps saving my ass time and time again. I met up with him with Chris when we were on bikes, and with Yvonne the first time I hitched. And anyway, I just can't go through this pet town without seeing that guy. On the shoulder here now. It's not a whole lot of traffic. Dryden is, you know, this part of Ontario is pretty notorious for being not easy to hitch out of, so we'll see how it goes. Not sure if Buddy's stopping to pick me up or if he's just turned around because he forgot something, so we'll see. How's it going, man?
Here, just give me a sec here, stop real quick.
Yes, no sweat. Where you headed, dude?
West.
Cool, sounds...
I'm going to Vermilion Bay there, about half hour away.
Oh, perfect.
If that works.
Yeah, that works. Every bit counts, yeah. I guess I'll throw it in just the bed of the truck, eh? Awesome, dude. Thanks for stopping.
Oh, no worries.
My name's Travis.
Jason.
Jason, pleasure to meet you, buddy.
You too. Where are you coming from?
St. John's, Newfoundland.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Ways away.
All right, another quick one down to Vermilion Bay from Jason, I think his name was. I'm getting bad at this. Yeah, Vermilion Bay is a great spot. I mean, it's not necessarily a great spot geographically, but there's plenty of room to camp everywhere. You got this abandoned place over there for shelter. You got all kinds of grass, but you don't really got any cars. That's the issue, as it usually is. Well, that was hilarious. I got picked up by a born-again Christian fundamentalist who believes the rapture is coming this month. So, buy your gasoline, stock up on food. The end is nigh, my friends. The end is nigh. He was a really good man. I shouldn't be making fun of him, but yeah, he's a serious fundamentalist. So I played along. Look at these flowers. Look at all these insects. I've never seen so many bugs flying around in my life. Look at all that shit. Anyway, he got me to Winnipeg, and he even took me, God love his heart, he even took me around the long way to make sure I got on the right highway. So I'm here outside of Winnipeg at the bypass road next to the wonderful Flying J truck stop that I've camped in before. It's a great place, got showers. I'm almost considering a shower right now because I forgot to shower at Woody's. Amateur move. But I just forgot, I don't know. We got to the drinks, so c'est la vie. yeah, it's nice to be in Manitoba, I guess. It's nice. I really don't like the prairies all that much. I wouldn't want to live here. We got a pretty good bridge here, nice messy bridge. I'm gonna take myself a pee. Now, you know, I had to put mine up, especially around here. Fuck Trick Daddy, Walk with Wally, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's a lot of walking. Yeah, follow your way. Subway is the way. Voyager à la meilleure moyen de prendre ce connecteur, blah, blah. That's really nice. Really nice right there. You can read that. If you don't understand French, then learn it or go fuck yourself. There you go. You can just go fuck yourself. I love these. These are sweet. And I would be more in a rush, but you've got time. And now that I think about it, I really should get a shower at that Flying J truck stop. I just feel scuzzy, so I got time. 12 o'clock, noon, so all kinds of time. Yeah, I can relax, right? So yeah, this is cool. I've never been in one of these before. Got your shower, toilets. They even give you towels. Pretty sweet for 12 bucks. Do find yourself stuck at this rest stop. There's some camping around the back. It's not really camping, it's just a field. And if you can drown out the sound of the engines of the trucks, no one's gonna bother you. I've slept there 2 separate years, and it's in a pretty decent spot. Get up, get some breakfast in the morning at Denny's. It's convenient, but if you're heading east from here, it's not the best spot to hitch out of. But I've gotten all my rides out of this spot, but still not the best, so it's at your own discretion, you do that. Now I gotta go walk a bit, see if I can get a ride out of this friggin' city. Here's what I mean where you can sleep. This field right here, usually I go right behind where that truck is there. You know, no one will bother you. It's not gonna be the best, but no one will bother you. It's the main thing. So yeah, I'm still walking. It's really hard to get a ride here. It's just a lot of traffic, a lot of transport trucks. I don't know, people are not even looking at you, they're not smiling, being dicks basically. And there's nowhere to go. Well, fucking flat. Flat as they comes. So the highway divides up here in 500 meters. I'm gonna walk up that much at least and start pitching. The rest of the way in, I shouldn't really talk too much about shoulders because in the prairies, you always got a good shoulder. So I should just shut the fuck up. There is a fairly wooded area down this way that you might be able to camp in too. Oh wait, no, it's a fucking golf course, never mind. You're definitely not camping in that. Okay, I'm sick of this. I see another stoplight up there and I'm not gonna walk that. I'm just gonna post up here. Ugh, tired. How's it going, buddy? Where you headed?
I'm going to Brandon.
Oh, sick, that works for me.
Awesome.
Awesome, thanks, buddy. Beauty. Hell yeah, thanks for stopping, man.
No worries.
Name's Travis.
Neil, good to
Neil?
meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, buddy.
Making tracks with punchlines to entertain enemy. Making tracks to make it sees them bust lame. All comfortable and trying to sneak in the back of this Mustang. Stuffing up crisis, but it be double barrel stuffing with knives. Half Spanish, half luckily Irish. Special curse with alcoholism. Piston stuck up in this nitrous. Like the one punches rushing down Congress.
I forget my last ride's name that got me into Brandon. He was a younger fella and he's kind of shy, or at least awkward in a weird way, but he was a traveler too, about my age. 2 arms full of tattoos. They look like great work too. But I felt bad. I was falling in and out of sleep on the way because I stayed up late and me and Woody had a few beers, so I was tired anyway just from drinking. But good kid, man. If I can even call him a kid. I still feel like a kid, so I guess it's fair, hey. I decided to stay here. I'm just too tired to keep hitching. Just don't feel like it. Kind of roaming around here behind these shops to see if there's a place to set up camp. But there's a golf course right behind here. I think I can get away with my tent at night back here. What I'm gonna do Let's go check out the campground and see how much it is for a night, because I noticed there was a campground here. If I'm unlucky enough, that might be my spot. Either way, I'm gonna have to wait till nightfall. Yeah, this golf course is definitely a golf course. Some homeless fella in Tim Hortons would not let me leave without giving me this bag of buns. And I mean, I really don't even want them. This is kind of my favorite part about hitchhiking. There's something about just getting away with sleeping where you're not supposed to be sleeping that makes all this so much more fun. Except getting woken up by cops or security. That's a lot less fun than it sounds, if it ever sounded fun to you. Oh, this is really good. Oh, this is really good. I think I'm gonna sleep here. Might as well go look at that campground, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe I'll just take a walk. Because I looked on their website and it was like $34. But it was for service lots. I mean, fuck, I don't need service anything. I'll tell you one thing, man. I'm glad my tent is camo, and I'm glad I got one because the amount of insects in this province is astounding. Like, astounding. Oh, it's a good spot too. Check that out, if you guys can see. Looks like I'm not the only one to sleep here. That's an old sleeping bag if I ever saw one. And some cardboard. So, but this is a really good spot. There's a lot of great spots around here. As long as you don't get hit with a golf ball. So I just went into the campground, and apparently it's 18 bucks for a tent, and you get, you know, all kinds of things like Wi-Fi or whatever. But I don't know, just the fact that there's a couple great spots just up this way, I think I'm gonna turn it down. Even though I need to wash my clothes, I still got a day or two, and this stuff I got fresh on. Well, you guys don't need to know what I got on, but I got a couple days. So future reference, if you have the expendable income, you really want to get that campground for 18 bucks. It is, you know, that's kind of a good deal for peace of mind, you know. Depends how much peace of mind's worth for you. That's all. So it's not hard to find. Right here on the main drag and cuts through Brandon. You'll know it when you see it. But I highly recommend going behind this Freightliner Manitoba instead, because it's free. And if you're gonna try to sleep behind this Freightliner like I am, try to scout that shit out after 5 when all these guys are gone home, because it's the most obvious thing in the world. They only need to look at the back of their garages and see you poking around back there. So just you know, be respectful, do it behind their back. So now I just gotta wait till dark, I guess. Kinda sucks. That's the only good thing about having that campsite. I wouldn't have to wait. But I can burn time. That's what I'm good at. I think I got 2 hours though. What can you do in the highway in Brandon for 2 hours without spending money? So it's not quite dark yet, but I'm gonna go set my tent up anyway, because it's probably a lot better for me to set my tent up without a headlamp on, giving away my position. So I'm gonna do that now and have it up, and hopefully I don't get caught. Some RCMP were eyeing me up when I was sitting on the outside of Tim's, and they just kind of sat in front of me for, I don't know, 5 minutes and then went on. So I'm not sure if someone called them or they just go there and look. I don't know, but I'm not too worried about them. Some really nice lady saw me sitting out there too. She gave me some change. She's like, here you go for some coffee or something. And like, I wasn't panhandling or nothing like that. And, you know, I didn't necessarily look that homeless, but I didn't have time to explain it to her. I just thanked her. You know, $4, that goes a long way when you don't want to break a 20 for, you know, a bus, or, you know, when you're stuck in cities. So works for me. I think they're right there. So there's some dudes golfing right next to the spot I want to camp in, so I'm gonna wait for them to leave. Okay, it looks like they're gone. Wow. How to make home out of this. So there's the Hobo Lookout. Yeah, pretty great spot, I must say. Other than the fact that it is covered in flies, so I'm going to take this opportunity to get inside and call it a night, or whatever that means, just to fucking get away from these flies. All straightened away now. Tent is up, camouflage is on. I'm sweating to death. It's honestly pretty warm here in Manitoba. Suppose I'll see you guys in the morning. Ooh, good morning. So, camp was great. I would give it a 10 out of 10 spot rating, if there was such a thing. I think there's a lot of rodents or something that live in this stretch of woods, because there's a lot of like pitter-pattering going on in the night, but it wasn't a big deal at all. Now I just gotta tear it down, go get some breakfast, and start again. If you're looking to camp at this spot, or if you found it through Hitchhiking or whatever, you'll know it's a spot. I put the little moniker on this rock here, and yeah, it'll be pretty obvious. I mean, it'll be obvious just looking at it that you could sleep here, but you know, we all like to leave things behind, right? All right, off we go. Back on the road. So, I mean, I don't know how much point it is to walk any farther than where I'm at. It's the same thing for probably another 100 kilometers or more. So, I'm just gonna go past the view of that trailer, semi-trailer I got behind me. I don't know what he's doing, pissing out his window or something. And, oh god, it smells terrible here. Fuck. Whatever that is terrible. I'll just hitch from up here in a bit. That smell goes away. Well, at least people are smiling and waving. Even the truckers are having a good time. You know, so far friendly. Just playing the numbers game. We're not really getting the traffic. That's it. Nice day at least. Girls in a Volvo. Hey, yeah. Good, man. How you doing? I'm just trying to get as far west as I can. Where you folks going?
Oh, we're going to Vancouver.
Oh, sick. Guess what?
There you go.
Hey, sorry, just bear with us.
Oh, man. No apologies. Thanks, dude.
What are you doing?
Here we go. Name's Travis. Oh, Alex. Alex, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Sorry, and yours?
Alex and Sam. Travis.
Yeah.
I hopped the train that day, was pretty damn sure she was pointing the right way. The rails are long and steel, every joint I can feel, every weld, and I'm happy to say I'll ride to every destination. I'll be visiting that old station nevermore, nevermore. The mountain scene is serene, the lakes are pretty clear and there's some fish in the stream. The wheels are round and steel, every joint I can feel, every weld I can count, every seam, leave behind me every complication. I'll be visiting that old station nevermore, nevermore. Well, this old train is quite the machine. The engines are clean, she's known for blowing off steam. The whistle's hollow steel, every note I can feel. Didn't sound real, but I believe. Forever moving, trying every junction. I'll be visiting that old station nevermore, nevermore. Through the prairie wind and the the snow. Everything's froze solid, but it doesn't feel cold. A glance of the city I steal, every glimpse I can feel. The skyline will never grow old. Find a home of celebration. I'll be visiting that old station. Nevermore, nevermore.
Now that was a hitchhiking ride, man. Samantha and Alex, they took me from Brandon, Manitoba, all the way throughout the day into Alberta. We stayed in a wicked free campsite near Dutchess. Well, not really that near Dutchess, but near enough. And we stayed the night there. We drove all day today into the mountains, Banff National Park, where everything is covered in smoke from all those BC forest fires. Can't see anything basically. I didn't get to see one mountain the whole time. And so they dropped me off here in Sycamus. They're gonna keep going to Vancouver, and I have to go south to Kelowna. Man, that was an awesome ride. I love those guys. They are real travelers, let's say that. But they do the work travel thing where they work on farms or like pick cherries or plant trees or whatever, and take that and run with it, right? So it's a more sustainable way of doing what I like to do. So I admire them a lot for that. Either way, I might rain. Looks like it might peck rain. There might be some thunder showers today in about a half hour. So I'm hoping to get a ride out of here and into Kelowna, so I don't have to deal with that, because that would be nice. We shall see. I'm not sure how far I gotta walk here now for a good hitching spot, but hopefully not too bad. But I'll tell you one thing, it's definitely sure that you're getting close to the Okanagan. You could just feel the heat. I mean, besides the fact that we're covered in a thick layer of gnarly smoke, you could just, feels different down here. You're getting out of the mountains, right? So just got a ride to this whatever town from some mainlander skeets. That was fun. One of them was actually from Newfoundland, or at least he was when he was 6. And he's been here for 40 odd years, but anyway, they're all like grow dope, and they're all just from the movie 8 Mile basically, but they're nice. She was learning how to drive standard, and Buddy was in the passenger seat changing the gears for her, and she almost killed us once actually. So these really twisty turns in this like section of the highway, and she went over the double line to avoid a bicycle. Anyway, they let me off at a gas station, but then they went up to go buy some Coke off a dealer, and I'm just walking out to get to the edge, wherever I feel like is a good place to hitch, but apparently if they don't score, they're coming back this way and might pick me up, so I might have to deal with that one more time. Hopefully not. Supposed to have like another hour of sunlight left, but with all this smoke from the wildfires, it seems pretty dark now. I mean, it looks good on the camera. It doesn't look good to the human eye. It doesn't look good for my chances. And there is nowhere to sleep here. Of course. Oh well, you never know, right? It's when you need it most that good things might happen. It's better to walk infinitely than to scurry around in one place where you know you're not going to find anything. There is forest, like actual forest around, but it's all behind farmers' fields and probably owned property. This is a good case of should have stayed where I was fucking too. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna see what the sign says up there and see what my chances are. Or just depend on the crackheads to come back. That's not fair, they're probably not even crackheads, but and they can give me a ride the rest of the way. And hopefully she doesn't kill us. Okay, luckily there's a lot more traffic coming down from Salmon Arm. So, that is a huge plus, because that redneck road ain't got nobody. Might even have an okay place to camp, if you guys can see that. I don't know what it looks like down there. It might just be fucking marsh, but I don't know. That's all I got to go on by now. This is not getting good. I'm actually hitchhiking at dark. If I can make it to Enderby, I know of a good campground I can stay in. Have to pay, but I might be able to find something too in that little town, but either way, there is a plan B. I just don't know how far Enderby is, and if I can walk to it or not. If it's like 8K, I'll walk. Okay, a lot more traffic, but shittier shoulder, so we're walking still. Still no good place to sleep. Not even really a good place to walk, but I think it widens up here after this merge. Oh man. Managed to get myself in one now. No, I just got the best and worst visual news in my life. So, Enderby's only 6 kilometers. So it looks like I'm walking it. Well, I mean, I'm not supposed to be hitching at night anyway, so maybe I'm wasting time just turning around and fucking hitching. Maybe I should just hoof the 6K and suck it up, princess. Okay, this is gonna be the first time I've done this, like actually walking between towns. I've walked to Lviv from Quebec City before, which is about, well, when you take the ferry, you still gotta walk 8K. But I don't know, there's something about this. This is fucking crazy. And if I was gonna try to hitch at night, I'd at least put my headlamp on my backpack, point it at me, give myself some light. And it also is a lot safer because it's just dangerous to be on the side of the road at night anyway, no matter what. So, yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. If I couldn't walk to Enderby, that's what I'd be doing right now for an hour or two until I could find, or until I convince myself to try to, I don't know, hide away until daylight, because I wouldn't say it'll be much sleeping happening. But 6K is not bad. I'm actually gonna do it. Fuck it. Well, that 6K was more like 10K, and I managed to get into Enderby. It poured rain on me, like I mean poured rain, and I started walking towards this campground that I said I knew about, and I got within, I don't know, 500 meters when I get a call from my friend Katie, and she's actually gonna drive to Kelowna, come here and pick me up and save my ass. So I'm pretty stoked. I've taken shelter here in the curling club because it's sick and dry, and yeah, so looks like I'm getting into Kelowna after all, and yeah, I don't call that cheating. Yes. Whew, man, I got lucky. I mean, I was just about at the campground and I would have set up my tent in the rain and I would have been fine, but kind of soaking the whole time. But God, what are friends for, right? God love her heart. I'm so glad I get to go to Kelowna tonight. So I ended up getting changed, as you can kind of see. Got my shorts on. There's not much I can do really now other than wait. Yeah, but isn't that the road? Just when you need it most, someone comes through to help you. So feels good, man.
Well, go ahead, split the road in half. Trade a pine for a pine. The direction is overcast. There ain't nothing behind. Drifting out to sea, hornets in a tin can. So the city to see that stack is still puffing away. I just kind of felt in the cracks. For me it's just a regular day. Drifting out to sea, hornets in a tin can. But don't you dare look away. There's about as much here now as there was way back in your day. Drifting back to sea, hornets in a tin can. This game, I also know you don't wanna play, and every single repercussion is vibrations well on their way. Drifting out to sea, hornets in a tin can.